Politicians, of course, will continue for years, no doubt, to argue about the rights and wrongs of this conflict, who started it and whose job it is to end it. But the cost, of course, is being felt in lives and in livelihoods and thousands of people whose worlds have been turned upside down, some seeking basic safety from the bombing, others wondering if their lives can ever be the same again. Tom Fletcher is the United Nations refugee chief, trying to do the best to help those fleeing danger, but warning about the consequences as this conflict continues to burn.
This is a moment of grave peril right now. We're seeing a lot of unintended consequences to this military escalation. And across the region, we're seeing an massive impact on civilians. Hundreds of thousands displaced, needs rising very fast. But we're also seeing secondary impacts on places like Afghanistan, Pakistan, where needs were already great and where more people are being displaced. And then, of course, I have to worry about this as well. We're seeing all the other crises, South Sudan, Ukraine, slipping even further down the list. So I'm really worried at the moment. We are seeing right now this sustained attritional attack on the rule of law, on the institutions like the UN that are designed to prevent this kind of conflict. We've all got to take a deep breath. We need cool heads to prevail. We've got to step back from the brink right now.
But is anybody going to listen to that call when you have an American president who said publicly, I don't need international law, when you have Iran having ignored the pleas of the international community for years and years? Is anyone listening to the United Nations?
I fear they're not listening as much as I wish they would. We're in this sort of strongman moment right now, muscular geopolitics, people resorting far too soon to weapons, guns, warfare, rather than these institutions that we've built up with patience and at such cost, because after the Second World War, we realized the danger to common humanity if we don't have these places where we can actually settle our differences peacefully. Right now, we're not being heard, we're not being listened to. Our job is to keep shouting loudly, to keep speaking truth to power, and keep demanding protection of civilians and accountability for those behind the violence.
What would your message be to the UK Foreign Secretary this weekend?
My message to the UK Foreign Secretary, as to all governments, is stand up for international law, back humanitarian action, back our efforts to reach the hundreds of thousands of people who need help right now, in addition to the millions globally who we're already trying to reach, and try to bring people back to the table, try to bring people back to consensus and to the institutions that were built to prevent wars like this.
Tom Fletcher, thanks so much for speaking to us.